What's up? And welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about 5 tips
when going to Angkor Wat.
Hehe.
So, tip number 1, got my book right here, is to make sure you know where you're going to leave your luggage, because in the airport there's nowhere to leave your luggage.
Nowhere.
I know. It's crazy. I never have encountered an airport where they don't have some luggage storage. So just be aware of that. Make sure you have somewhere to leave it. And that
hotel would be a nice idea.
And that brings us to our second point, which is
book a hotel room, please. Because if you don't, then you're not gonna have nowhere to leave your luggage. So
and hotels are really cheap in Angkor Wat area, the Siem Reap area. We got we did an Airbnb of a hotel actually, and it came out to like $15 US dollars. And
it was a good
it was
a good room.
It was a room, it had AC, and it had where to leave our luggage, so it was perfect. After we went to Angkor Wat, we took a nap, and it was the best thing in the world. If we hadn't done that, we would have been struggling a lot. Book a hotel room.
Book a hotel. Which will take us to our third point, which is
how to get to the hotel, and that is rent a Tuk Tuk driver at the airport.
And that is the best idea.
Yes.
Because
it's $25 from the airport where we did it, right at from the departures, no, from the arrivals. When you get out of the door, right on your left side, there's like the booth where you can either rent a car for the whole day, rent a Tuk Tuk for the whole day. And we did the Tuk Tuk because we wanted something more traditional, and honestly it was really cool.
The best part of it is that they take you everywhere, they wait for you. As long as you want to, you can go to the temples, and they will wait for you
the whole day. You pay the airport hub, and I'm guessing they pay them. But at the end of the day, make sure you tip your driver, because a lot of them are working off of that, and they really do appreciate it. The driver that we had was awesome. He took us to eat. We told him we were starving, and we asked him if he could just take us somewhere, and he took us to this really good place.
And it was cheap. They don't try to rip you off or anything. You know, they're just doing their job.
Yeah.
And
if we would have tried to decide where to go, we would have been struggling. So rent a Tuk Tuk driver. It really just
will help you a lot.
Makes everything easier. They know exactly where they're going, and it really is a cool experience, because they, you know what, I'm kind of surprised in Asia or anywhere around the world what they are able to attach to a motorcycle. You would be amazed what they attach to a motorcycle.
Everything is possible.
And how many people they fit on a motorcycle? They fit like a family of 4 on a motorcycle. You have your kid, your wife, and the husband, or whatever type of family you have. They're all riding that one motorcycle. So it's pretty cool, you know. You get nice experience, you know, $25.
And you meet a lot of local people too, because you know they go in on the local areas.
You know, you see the local lifestyle.
So number 4
is to wear the right clothes.
Oh yes, this one you're gonna have to take it very serious. So you have to pick something light, but you also have to obey the rules, because if you go with shorts and stuff like that, they're not gonna let you into the temple. So pick something light, but also that covers your knee.
Also, what we noticed, because first we went to Thailand, then we went to Angkor Wat, is that in Thailand they lend you stuff to wear to cover up in case you're not dressed appropriately. But in Angkor Wat, they don't have that. They don't have that free lending of clothes.
You're not going in. If you don't have the right clothes, you're not gonna go.
So you're gonna have to spend. If you want to go in, you're gonna have to spend at the little shops around the temple, which can add up because they charge $1. Oh, that was another tip that I forgot about. So don't exchange Cambodian money, because
you don't need it. You don't need it.
Everywhere in Angkor Wat, they just take dollars. They don't even want their own currency. They want dollars.
They want dollars. So we made that mistake. We changed dollars to Singapore money.
Cambodian money.
Cambodian money. And they didn't want it.
Yeah, I think $1 is worth like around 4,000 of Cambodia currency, and it was just we didn't even have that many dollars, because we left it at the hotel thinking, you know, what are we gonna do with this dollars? They want their money, their currency, and in the end we were just struggling. We had like $10 left. We
ended up changing Cambodian money back into dollars,
and we lost out on the currency exchange. Money. So you really don't need to do it if you're only going to be spending time in Angkor Wat, really. And our last tip, which is number 5, to make sure you book at least 1 night stay in Angkor Wat, and I'll tell you why. According to Cambodian policy or immigration policy, they do not allow you to enter the country that day and for you to exit on the same day. They require 1 night minimum stay. Now you want to explain what happened?
When we had a situation in the airport. So we arrived in the morning. We were only going to stay there for 1 day and leave at night. There was no reason to stay there for more than 1 day. When we came back to the airport, we were checking in and everything.
At like around 8 at night.
Yeah, they tell us, listen, you
no,
cannot.
we had already checked in our luggage. So our luggage was already on its way to Bangkok, or on the plane to Bangkok. And we were passing immigration, and I passed immigration. And all of a sudden, I turn around, and some officers taking the Niva away.
They were like, you're not allowed to pass. You know, you only have 1 day here. We're not allowed that. So you have to stay at least for this night, and tomorrow you can leave. And I was like, whoa, that is not happening.
Yeah, because they had already stamped my approval.
She passed, and I didn't pass.
So I was thinking, what am I going to do? Like, should I get on the plane? Are we going to lose our plane tickets, which were like around $100 each? And we had already booked our night in Bangkok, our Airbnb in Bangkok. So we were all like, what is going to happen? And suddenly they called me back.
And I told them, listen, we traveling together. We had to leave together. Either if I stayed, she had to stay. So then they started talking with the superiors and stuff, and they came back and they were like, okay, listen, we're gonna allow you to do this for this time, but next time you have to stay here for more than 1 day. So we were lucky that they let us go, but we were advised that we had to stay there for
at least one night, at least a full day. So you can enter. Let's say you entered August 15th.
You have to
leave the 16th.
Yeah.
At least. So
you don't make that mistake. Make sure you book whatever you're gonna just stay there for more than 1 day. So when you come back,
which I think a lot of people do. I don't know why. I think a lot of people. I've been to one country for 1 day and leave that same day, and it's never been a problem. So I don't know. That's their rules. So just try to listen to them. Be respectful of the culture whenever you're traveling to another country. And don't give them attitude. If you give them an attitude, then they're basically going to tell you to
fuck off.
Yeah.
So that is it for today's video.
Hope these tips were helpful. If you're planning on going to Angkor Wat, we highly recommend it. It was beautiful. We loved it. It was a little too hot for us.
Super hot.
But it was pretty
awesome.
Amazing. And it lived up to everything that I saw in the bugs, and I've seen in videos, and I've seen in pictures.
So
thank you for watching.
See you
and we'll see you
in the next video. Take care and have fun.